Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
So Cleveland will get the first possession. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there at Plumlee, and it's Harkless in at the 3.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Inside, James. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now, here's Lillard. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And, you know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team, unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience.
Thompson with the bucket.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin. Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good. And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited championship to the city of Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state, and no doubt that was accomplished in his first year.
Here's Irving. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Feeds it to James. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own. Not the best decision.
And that one's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Irving kicks to Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from his floor. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Trailblazers on offense. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Lillard dishes to Plumlee. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Plumlee with the screen. 6 on the shot clock. The slam dunk by Aminu.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pushing their lead to double digits.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Now, here's Aminu. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Last season, Portland won the Northwest Division and had a good year, certainly, but they had some issues when they were the away team on the road and away from the Rose Garden. They had some problems.
Yeah, actually played under 500 on the road, Kevin. Something you rarely see out of a team that wins 51 games.
And Portland making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And here's Portland. They're on a 17-7 run. Mozgov with the steal. Shoots the three. And James with the basket on the assist by Shumpert. And it's 9 points for LeBron. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Henderson kicks to Davis. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by McCollum, and it's blocked. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Portland with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Davis. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. McCollum kicks to Crabbe. McCollum passes to Davis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. They'll shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Here's Dellavedova. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. With 2 seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Trailblazers out in. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read this.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Kevin Love out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love. And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Irving drives in. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Oh, that's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Back to Irving. Fires for three. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games. And then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Here's Harkless following the basket by Kyrie Irving. The feed to Plumlee. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard misses. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Shumpert with the ball.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now, here's Vonleh. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's Harkless. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Irving drives in, kicks it out to Love. Smith with a wide open look. Portland grabs the miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
To the middle, here's Crabbe. The shot no good. Shumpert with some nice D.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And Portland has possession after the three-pointer from Iman Shumpert. Vonleh kicks to Plumlee. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. For the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. James comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Portland also making some changes. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Noah Vonleh. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Lillard. Crabbe, a three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Crabbe dishes to McCollum, passes it to Aminu, to the left side wing. The shot by Harkless, no good. Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Kicks it out to Love. Inside. Dellavedova, that's good. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And he gets the bucket. 6 points here for Harkless.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. You know, guys, Al-Farouq Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way around the NBA. But this last season, with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things, rebounding, defense, hustle points. But he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's still trying to, as you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally developed who he is.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Harkless. And it's Henderson for Crabbe. Now Henderson, following Tristan Thompson's three-point attempt. Davis with it. Now Smith defending. Outside, Davis. Here's McCollum. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 5. McCollum kicks to Aminu. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, and on the topic of Aminu, he's a bit of a tweener. Doesn't have quite the quickness and ball handling skills the top small forwards have. Doesn't have the bulk or grit to match up against the better power forwards. He's a hard fit for what you want to have done at that position.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And guys, getting back to Aminu, he still has the tools to be a really good player, but like so many young guys, he has to focus. He has to bring the intensity 100% every game, and I could see him being one of those late bloomers, if you will.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Here's McCollum. 7 points in the game. Henderson passes to McCollum. He kicks it to Leonard. Pass to Henderson. Portland moving the ball around. Fires at the elbow. Clock at 6. McCollum dishes to Leonard. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Trailblazers lead by 5. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson. And after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He ended up with 17 points and 3 assists. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny? Shaq, how do you think Cleveland? And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Lillard having a good one. He has 17 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
On the floor for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Harkless is out there with Aminu. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Irving. That falls. Great assist by Love. And 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Here's Harkless, and he's good on the 3-ball. Harkless has got 9.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. No luck. Some solid defense there from Irving. Wallace with it. Guarded now by Harkless. Out to Thompson. On the wing, James. Just 5 to shoot. Well, wide open look for Love. Buries it from 3-point range. Love's got 6.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Portland also making some changes. Vonleh comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Allen Crabbe in for C.J. McCollum.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Wallace with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Cleveland gets it back. James has a 2-pointer. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up. Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you've come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Here's Vonleh. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's LeBron. 12 points for him. Shumpert passes to LeBron. Back to Shumpert. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by LeBron. Trailblazers leading by 5. Harkless dishes to Vonleh. Kicks it to Crabbe. Launches it. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Myers-Leonard comes in for Vonleh. And it's Henderson for Maurice Harkless. Dellavedova from outside. The shot will not go. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Lillard. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
The signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights very similar in this series. They were going to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
Here's Crabbe. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. One-on-one here. LeBron outside. It's Mozgov, top of the key. Down low, Dellavedova battles through traffic and lays it in. Now just a 3-point Trailblazer lead. Portland's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. Lillard on top. 19 points in the game. Crabbe, good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's LeBron. Mozgov with it. Picked up by Davis. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by Mozgov. 6 points for Iman Shumpert.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
And the basket by Lillard.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Leonard. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting for Cleveland.
Free throw good from Fry.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Fry.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Portland out in front, up 3. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Here's Irving. Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Smith. And it's Thompson in at the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Outside Irving. Smith on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Hey, guys, C.J. McCollum is a scoring-minded combo guard out of Lehigh. Was taken with the 10th pick back in 2013 and still looking to make a big impact in the NBA.
Well, McCollum has struggled with injury. He's broken a bone in each of the last 3 seasons dating back to college at Lehigh.
Yeah, and if he can stay healthy, I think he's got a bright future. He had a broken finger last season, and he broke his foot twice in the seasons prior, Kevin, just to embellish the injury situation. But he's got some ability.
Stolen by Thompson. There's the triple, and that one's good. Smith's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. To the inside. Harkless. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
4 on the clock. Irving from long range. Henderson pulls it in. The Trailblazers shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. And Aminu kicks to Henderson. Portland moving the ball around. It's stolen by Smith. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And Harkless pulls it down. Portland leading. Henderson with it. He's picked up by Irving. Henderson kicks to McCollum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. LeBron, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Lillard's checked in. Shot clock at 6. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Fires the 3. Some solid defense there from Irving.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Smith the pass to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The shot by Lillard wide open. Here's Plumlee. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew on.
Crabs check in for Portland. Irving attacking. He dishes it to Love. From outside the arc. They get it back.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And Harkless slams it in.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already guys was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
And the basket by Lillard.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Thompson right side. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Love. Fires for 3. Crabb pulls it in. Crabb's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Down low, here's Lillard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Lillard's got 11 in the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Left side, Love. Back to James. Thompson, left side. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're ahead by 5. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And Lillard kicks to Harkless. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 17 points here for Harkless.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Thompson. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Boy, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
The Cavaliers trail by 5 to the paint. Here's LeBron. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Aminu grabs the miss. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And then Lillard slams it in.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
Portland with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Crabb. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That's on LeBron James. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, unless something dramatic and drastic occurs.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
Smith for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here is Lillard. And he slams that one down.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know,